at your castle. I'm pretty sure you're safe, but still afraid. I'm walking in your garden, knowing what you're dreaming of. Past the copper statues of everyone you've ever loved. Lower down the bridge and let me in, will you? You'll never get to know me from within, will you?
Hello garden friends, and welcome to my channel DK's Garden Oasis. I am Debbie. I'm a master gardener and butterfly raising hobbyist. Today I'd like to take you to some beautiful places that I visited this week in nearby towns. I visited a local farmer's market, a wildflower farm, and also a butterfly exhibit at the nearby zoo. Sometimes you need to take a break and smell the roses, so to speak. The next month I'm going to be crazy busy. My gardens are producing, so I'd like to have a farmer's market. I'm raising monarchs indoors and also raising black swallowtails and getting them ready for overwintering. And what I'm most excited, at the end of the month, I'm going to be visiting Mackinac Island and going to the Grand Garden Show. The trip was delayed in 2020 and I rescheduled it to go this year, so I am super excited. So not only am I going to a destination that I've never visited before, I'm also going to the renowned Grand Garden Show and staying at the iconic Grand Hotel, so I'm looking forward to that as well. I'll take you along and share my exciting journey with you. So make sure you hit that subscribe and notification bell for those future videos. So let's go see those beautiful places that I visited this week. Enjoy. We're here with Anna from Wildflower Farm. Anna, thank you so much for having me today.
Thank you for coming out.
So we just have just a few questions, and the first one is just tell us a little bit about yourself and the farm.
Okay. Like she said, my name's Anna. This is our second season. My dad has a 100-acre farm here. We came up with the idea about 3 summers ago to do this, and I kind of brought it up to him. To my surprise, he was very excited. I didn't know what reaction, to be honest, I was going to get from him. Same thing with my husband. We had the farm sitting here. He's owned it for 17 years. My cousin had lived in the house for a little while, but nothing was really being done with the farm. So this is what we decided to do with it. So we started chugging away at the landscaping. I started taking classes online with some flower farmers, how they do the irrigation, and my brother's very talented. He made me a system to cut the fabric. So we rototill first, then we fertilize, we put compost down, and then he made this table that we burn holes in our fabric. So a lot of them are doing it on the ground with the burners and some plywood. So he made me a stainless steel table, and you pull it through and you burn all the holes, and then we put it down over each row. And then I read, okay, you can take stakes and put it down, you can do the netting to hold it up so it supports them. So then I started talking to my husband, and I thought, okay, what can we do? My husband and my dad agreed graciously to help me financially also with this endeavor. So I'm very fortunate for all 3 of the guys in my life. So we were just excited, so we started it. We started a Facebook last year and an Instagram. My girlfriend Shannon helps me with all of that. So we were very excited just to get it off and running. And the first day when we opened, we didn't know if anybody was going to show up.
Right.
So they did. So this is our second season going into it.
Very good. It's funny that you say this, because my niece last week, we were at the farmer's market in Frankfort, and she said, Debbie, you have to go to this place. I'm like, it's so funny. I just talked to her. So that was coincidental, right?
Yes.
Okay, the next thing is tell us how you go about picking and purchasing the flowers.
Yes, so it's kind of trial and error for me. So we changed some things from last year and this year. I'm going to be honest, I went to culinary school.
Okay.
So I had nothing to do with flowers. So last year when I started buying, I was a little late to the game. Bought a whole bunch of seeds, tried to grow some didn't work, some did in the winter time in my garage, and other ones we just plant out here. So we hand plant basically everything. Sorry, it's bright.
Yes.
We hand plant everything, and then last year I found out late in the season that I could buy plugs of certain flowers that you're supposed to start in January.
Right.
So we started buying plugs. I found a really nice lady named Wendy, so she helps me buy them, and then Sarah. Sarah retired, so Wendy helps me again with them.
Okay, very
Yes.
good. And your purpose of having the farm, I think you kind of stated that, but what is your purpose for doing this?
Actually, it's what is going on right now. Just watching people enjoy being outside, cutting flowers, being with nature. We have lots of people that come out too, just to walk around and, kind of be one with nature. Or some people tell us they've lost loved ones and they just want to walk in the sunflowers. So
there you go. Wonderful, wonderful. And then what are the joys and challenges with your business? I can imagine some of them. But
the joys, I have 3 children and a husband, so they love coming out here and seeing them come through here. Customers, of course, leaving with happy faces, asking us questions about what we're doing next year, about, different events and things like that. Challenges, bugs, weather,
yes.
making sure that things come up, that they look clean. Sometimes the irrigation breaks, sometimes a lawnmower needs, maintenance. I'm very lucky actually too for Junior over there. He does all my maintenance. He helps me with everything. So very thankful.
Great. And what are the key considerations in harvesting fresh flowers? So once you cut them,
Yes.
is there any tips for people?
Yep. So we actually suggest when you come in, the first thing you do is just to fill your jar with water. As I harvest them, I strip down all the leaves so it doesn't rot your stems. It doesn't make your water kind of gunky, if that's the right word.
Right.
And then you can fit more flowers in your jar. They stand up. Sometimes we'll do the more delicate flowers in the middle so that they kind of have a little bit of support to hold them. We like our well water here. It seems to have them last a long time. And then just changing it out every few days too with whatever water you have at your house. We don't add anything. I don't do the little packets or anything. And sometimes my flowers look great for 7 to 10 days. Other times it's 5. It really just depends on what flower it is.
Right. Okay. And then what equipment are the must-haves of a flower farmer? Well, besides, I'm sure, tractors.
Yep, that's okay. So a small tractor with the rototiller is awesome if you can get it. So we rototill every single row once in the spring, and then if we're not planting into it right away, we'll do it one more time right when we're getting ready to plant. To be honest, that's one of and the lawnmower to keep up with it, or as far as equipment goes.
Okay, all right. And then do you grow for any florists or wholesalers right now?
Not really. We've had some florists call us, and they'll come and pick some zinnias and some sunflowers and cosmos. I'm not sure if that many know about us just yet. We have a few key ones that we do like to work with. They're very nice, and they'll come out and they seem very pleased with them. We haven't had any wholesales just yet.
Okay.
It's more customers coming out.
Right. Well, word of mouth, right? And then what's your most challenging flower?
For me,
Yes.
Dahlias.
Yes, this is the first year that I'm growing dahlias, so we'll see. I'm just trying it out, and after this year, I'm like, okay, that might be it. I don't know.
Yes, I
We'll
have a second planting from this year, and I'm trying.
Yeah, it is, and they're not cheap either.
No,
they're not. The tubers
Nope.
are not cheap. And then what's your best? I think I know the answer to this question, but what's your best-selling flower?
Sunflowers or zinnias.
There you go.
Yep.
And then your favorite flower?
Mine, probably zinnias.
They come in all different colors. So
and
that's-
sizes even,
Yes,
varieties.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Are there any new flowers or ideas that you're hoping to have or do in the future?
Oh man.
What's your future goals of the farm?
Well, we're hoping to get a special events permit to do a few showers. We won't know. We're in the process of it right now, so my fingers are crossed. And just to keep adding things for families to do.
Right, because you have. Tell us a little bit about what's
Yeah.
here. I'm gonna go around.
Yeah.
So what do you have for the kids?
We have a jumpy pillow. We have barrel carts that are pulled behind our little John Deere, and then we have a little slide place too, so kids can go down the slides.
Okay. And then you get merch, I see.
Yes, yep. We do have some t-shirts.
And then tell us a little bit about how this works. So I should have...
When you come in? Yeah, no, that's okay.
Do you have the flowers?
Yeah. So when you first come in, you can either do a general admission, just to walk around, and that would include, all the activities that we have inside except flowers. And then you can purchase one of our jars. So we have 2-size glass jars. And then we also have a local potter, Idle Hands Pottery out of Joliet. She actually makes special mugs and pitchers for only us.
I wanted that, but I guess you're sold out.
She's on her way. I may have one in the barn. We can edit that out, but yes.
Wonderful. Okay.
But yes.
So,
yes.
Yep. So you just fill this up. You're given scissors, and then you just go to town filling it up.
Yep. Anything that fits inside of it is included in the price, including dahlias and sunflowers also. So anything that's in our field, you can place inside of there.
Okay, and then I did see if you come back.
Yes, we do have a refill price. Thank you.
Okay.
So if you bring your jar back or the pottery that's from us with the logo on it, we will offer a discount price to come back and refill.
Wonderful. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Anna, for having me.
Thank you.
And we're going to just go around and check everything out and pick up some flowers.
Thank you.
So, thank you.
Every time you need me, I'm telling you I'm here to stay. But looking at your castle, I'm pretty sure you're safe, but still afraid. I'm walking in your garden, knowing what you're dreaming of, past the copper statues of everyone you've ever loved. Lower down the bridge and let me in, will you? You'll never get to know me from within, will you? looking at your castle. I'm pretty sure you're safe, but still afraid. I'm walking in your garden, knowing what you're dreaming of. Past the copper statues of everyone you've ever loved. Lower down the bridge and let me in, will you? You'll never get to know me from within, will you?
Hope you enjoyed seeing these beautiful places that I visited this week, and thank you to Anna from the Wildflower Farm for answering all of our questions and showing us their beautiful farm. Don't forget, I have a giveaway from my previous video, this welcome sign. I'll put a link to that video above so that you can go to that video to watch for the details of how to enter and win. In my next video, I'm going to show you how to overwinter your black swallowtails, and then I'll be continuing the series of the monarchs, the pre-chrysalis chrysalis stage. Now I'd like to share a garden tip on how to extend the life of your cut flowers. Thanks for watching and happy gardening. Bye-bye.